Hey, what's up everybody? Ben the Blur here today, bringing you a very exciting video. It's the middle of February at the moment, and 2 months ago, just after my birthday in December 2019, I did something, and obviously by the title, you know what it is. I bought myself my very own custom lightsaber from Saberforge.com. I've been a massive Star Wars fan for about, as long as I can remember. I think pretty much since maybe The Phantom Menace came out in 1999, so I was like 3 years old at the time. And so I grew up with Star Wars and I love the movies and everything, and like it's just a big part of my childhood and my nostalgia and pretty much helped me make who I am today. Of course, if you've seen my top 10 movies video, you will know that Return of the Jedi is in my top 10 movies of all time. It is my favourite Star Wars movie, and my favourite character is Luke, and of course I have the Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. So I kind of wanted to buy my own custom lightsaber for a very long time, but I never really had the money or didn't really know whether I should do it or not. But finally I caved into my instincts and I just went for it. So I took a look on Saberforge.com. The link to that was down in the description. I know that there are tons of other different lightsaber manufacturers out there. I know there's like Vaders Vault, and my mind's just gone completely blank, but there are a few links to all those others down below. And Saberforge had one saber which I always imagined me having if I was in the Star Wars universe. About 2 years ago I looked into the Star Wars Force and Destiny tabletop roleplay game. When I did that, I basically came up with an idea of my character. Now, my character's name in the Star Wars universe is called Talion Stormmaster. I always knew I would have a blue saber. For no one who knows basically what the coloured sabers means, a blue saber means you're more of a warrior type Jedi. And I feel like if I'm going to be a type of Jedi, I'd be more like Luke. So originally I have blue and I'm a very warrior based Jedi. And then as I grow older, I phase into a green one. I build a new one. And so I was flicking through on Saberforge and I found the saber that I always imagined that I would have, and I fell in love with it. My custom saber, I'll put the link to it down below, is an eco saber. Now Saberforge do different types of categories of lightsabers, I guess you could say. They do ones that have the lights but no sounds. They have the ones with lights and sounds, and then they have like the proper collector's editions, which are like £350 or well, dollars essentially. The one I bought is an eco saber. Now an eco saber is what they deem as a more environmentally friendly one. So it uses the same sort of structure, pretty much the same materials as all the others, except it's meant to be for beginners. So it has the lights, it has the sounds, it works just as well as any of the others. They're cheaper and they're slightly smaller, so they're cost efficient. But they're for beginners to start building up their lightsaber collection. And so mine is the Eco Saber Disciple. But I bought that 2 months ago. Today is delivery day. And so there's nothing more to say other than let's get on with the video. And I'll see you in a sec when I receive the package.
My friend?
Yes, lovely.
That's my friend, thank you. We'll just dump it in there.
Alright guys, it's here. It just got delivered just now. It's time to cut this bad boy open. So let's do that. Oh my god. How long does it take to get into one triangular package? Getting into a Toblerone in about 3 seconds. Alright, so we're going to start off with some here. Okay. So firstly, see the polycarbonate blade. Looks pretty nice. It's got a nice little plug and it's fairly... Ooh. It's actually got quite a bit of heft to it, don't it? This is the main attraction. Eco Disciple, right there. Oh, the key came off. Mini Allen key, and that's for me to attach the blade in. Okay, it's got a little user guide. See, if they care about their customers, they put on there, please, you know, give us a review. Bits and pieces, so spare parts, I think. Guessing that's charging cable. And this is the hilt. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. But look at it! You've got the plug up here. I think they fastened it, so let's take out the plug. Okay. You take the blade, just shove it in. Doesn't lock in or anything, but what you have to do, again, is retighten it with this small Allen key. Gotta hold the button down. So here we go, first time. Ready? Excited. I'm excited! Ah, that's a gun effect. That's so cool! Okay, so I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up here. So this is the hilt. It's got a nice black leather grip on it. There's a nice curved emitter, which is what I like, with a bit of a gap in the middle, which kind of looks a bit like Cal Kestis' Saber in Jedi Fallen Order. Got a nice just on power switch right here. Nice bass with the sound. Yeah, so let's turn this on and see all of its settings and functions. I have had a bit of a play around with this, so we'll give it a go. It's off now, right? So you press and hold the button. Power on. There you go, power on. So the blue light is turned on now. And whatever type of colour you choose for your blade, whether it's purple, orange, red, green, yellow, blue, it will change to that colour. So mine's blue. So if I bought a red saber, that would be red. Green, green. Orange, orange, etc. So, what we're going to do, we'll close this door, is now we're going to press the button once, two, we've got some good motion sounds, a good on sound, and of course, now if you press the middle button, if you press the on button, or just the main button, once you get the, so it sounds like guns blasting, so you could be like, stood here and then, see, blocking blasters. Press and hold it down for 3 seconds, it will turn off. It's a shame you can't press the button and just let it turn off, but I think it's to stop people from accidentally pressing the button while they're mid-dueling and then it just goes. If you hold it down for like 5-10 seconds, it will turn off, so we're going to turn it back on again. Power on. Saberforge. Crimson. So this is the Crimson, so different sounds. So This sounds more authentic, like Luke or Anakin's saber. And then you have more lightsaber hitting noises. Press the button again and you just get one shot. And then the off noise. Alright, so I've taken a look through all the polycarbonate blade, and of course the nice hilt. These are, as I said earlier, these are a bit smaller than all the other Saberforge sabers. I mean, this is literally like, I don't know, like 2.5 foot long. Hilt itself is roughly about 10-12 inches, which is what I wanted, because I have quite big hands. Actually, it might be more than that, maybe like 15, including the tip, the hilt. Polycarbonate blade, I think I ordered a 37 inch or 32 inch. I think I actually ordered 32, so that's this. But that includes the bit that goes inside the hilt. So just remember, if you're buying a saber and it asks you what length you want, imagine it from like the emitter, from where it comes out of the emitter to there. If you want that to be 32 inches long, then buy the next one up, because you'll need like an inch or so to go into the actual hilt. So just always be careful about buying your, when you buy sabers and you buy your parts for it, or you buy them separately, you buy a pre-made one and you customize it or whatever, just make sure you pick the right schematics for you. I measured my Luke Skywalker's Return of the Jedi green saber, and I was like, right, this is roughly the size I want. This is the rough size that I want, and boom, here we are. So this is actually a perfect size for me, because if you look in the mirror, when I have it on, it's pretty reasonably sized compared to my body. Like, if I hold it out here like some of the posters do, it actually goes pretty much from past my shoulder to past my shoulder. Alright guys, so I've had a bit of a play about, nose about and investigate this blade, this lightsaber. It comes with 4 different sound options, I believe. They're really nice, they're really crisp. The lighting is really good for the blade, especially when you turn it on, like when you... Motion is quite good. Battle, and then when you press the button as well and you get the, so you can, so that's pretty cool. I think it's a bit too long maybe to press and hold it. I think if you wanted to have like a really cool fight scene, you would have to turn it off when you're doing your last, like as you're finishing off your last attack, so as you put the lightsaber down, it's going. So, but that's no. Other than that, though, it's really cool. It's a nice, it's got a good grip. The metal's nice and polished, and there's no like sharp edges or anything. Obviously, except for the pointed bits up here, but I'm not grabbing onto that. I'm grabbing here with my weak hand at the bottom of my strong hand at the top near the button, so I can turn it on and turn it off just as easily. And then when I'm dueling, I try and move the button into the palm of my hand so that I'm not like pressing the button as I'm dueling. But yeah, other than that though, that's basically going to be it. I bought the Saber Disciple Saber from Saberforge.com for about $170, which is roughly about £140. Obviously excluding postage. Then I also have to pay it through customs, so there's a fair bit of money, but it is all worth it. Check out Saberforge.com. I know they have an Etsy page, so please go and do that as well if you're looking for just like a few sabers that aren't maybe as expensive. But definitely I recommend, if you want to get a lightsaber, a custom one for yourself, for your own character, for a friend, one that's fully functional, that's for high class, full contact dueling, definitely go to Saberforge. All the links to all the other websites as well as Saberforge are down in the description. But yeah, that's roughly going to be about it. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again at some point. May the Force be with you.